I'm finally making the video that I received the most requests about. Here's the breakdown of my Sony A7S3 rig. So a quick disclaimer before I get all the way into it, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I built this rig solely because I like how all of the pieces fit together and I like how they look. And I guess you can say that it's functional. Starting with the first piece is going to be the camera cage. Got this camera cage from Tilta, and I really like it. I like the black and red that they have going on. The only downside or the only gripe that I have about it is that it moves. I don't know if you can see that. I have a small grid cage that doesn't. It has another point right here that they have a screw that you can put in that attaches it to the cage. But with this Tilta cage, there's only one point of contact, which is the bottom screw right here. So if you are filming and you're playing with the camera, it tends to move. But I think they have a newer one now, and I'll post a link to that one in the description below that does have that point to where it does have a screw right here that binds it to the cage, so you don't get that wiggle right here. But I still like it nonetheless. Okay, so the next piece that you will need is going to be this base plate from Small Rig. I like it because it gives you a quick release system that I can take the camera completely. It's probably why it took me so long to do this video. Okay, so next up is going to be this base plate system that I got from Small Rig. So it has the rod clamps as well. So what I like about it is that it has this quick release system. So if I want to remove the camera really quickly from the entire rig, I can do so by just moving this lever to the back right here. As you can see that. And then it has a button right here that you push, and it just pops the camera completely out from this entire rig. So I like that a lot because it's definitely functional. I don't want to always be carrying the cage, and I don't want to break the entire thing down the entire time, every time. So if I can just move the camera from the rig without completely tearing down the whole rig, then I'm with it. Next two pieces that you're gonna attach to the rig will be the rods. So I got these 15mm rods from B&H Photo. They may have them on Amazon as well, I'm not sure. I'll post a link in the description below if I can find them on Amazon, or if I can't find them, I'll find them on B&H and post those links for you. So these are carbon fiber. I like how they look mostly. Have a cool little look to them. Let's see if I can cover up my face and show that, yeah. Lightweight as well. Carbon fiber, like I said. So these are the next pieces that you're going to insert into your rig. Okay, so the next step we're going to take is to take our V-mount battery plate, which I got from A7Siii. I have it attached to a cheese plate right here, and then that cheese plate attached to rod clamps. Okay, so now that the base rig is quote unquote done, I have this A7Siii top handle. I really like it because it is extremely small. And I have a NATO rail attached to the front of it for our monitor mount that we're gonna put on here from Small Rig. I'll go ahead and show you that now. So I have this monitor mount from Small Rig. Get my face out of the way. That directly attaches to the NATO rail. I like the quick release system, so if I don't want to use a monitor, I can just remove that monitor from the entire rig really easily. The monitor that I use is my Ninja V or the Ninja 5, whatever you want to call it. It comes with this battery plate adapter thing at the back of it, and we use that to attach directly to our V-mount battery plate, which is the A7Siii that I just showed you. Now would be a good time to go ahead and place whatever lens you're going to use onto your camera, and then you can place the matte box on. For matte box, I use the Polar Pro matte box. I do love their system. It has the circular polarizer as well as some mist and ND filters all built into one. It makes it so that I don't have to change a lot, especially with the A7S III with the dual gain ISO. As far as V-mount batteries, I use these mini V-mount batteries, KMTV. I don't have a lot of experience with V-mount batteries. These are actually my first set that I've ever bought. I've owned them for about 9 months now. They're really small, they're really lightweight. They give me a decent amount of battery time for the projects that I've been on. So I do recommend those for that reason only. To round it out, you're gonna need some cables. So I use the Condor Blue HDMI cable, which is this one. Then I also use the Condor Blue dummy battery. Please use a voltage regulated dummy battery when you're putting these into your expensive cameras. You don't wanna fry those cameras by using something that is very cheap. So go ahead and spend the money, get a good dummy battery, and you don't have any problems. So that's gonna round it out for my rig. It's functional, it is lightweight, but it's not too light to where you're gonna get those camera shakes. And it looks good, which is the most important thing for me. I like how it looks. Don't get too wrapped up into how much these things cost. Keep in mind, I have been doing this for a while, and I do have a full-time job outside of my freelance work. So anything I make in freelance, most of the time I'm putting it right back into the business. So pay that no mind as to how much these things cost. You have to work your way up to get to that point. If you have any questions about this rig, please leave them in the comments below. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Peace.